Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. What did Santa get you?
Marcus Mariota jersey.
Oh, wait, no, I saw that.
That's really all I asked for.
Oh, baby. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
All right.
Broncos country.
Should we jump into it, brother?
Let's jump right into it.
What do you want? You want to start with latest news?
Latest news.
Derek Carr benched.
I'm glad we were thinking the same exact thing. Yeah, man. Derek Carr benched, huh?
What do you think?
He's done? I don't think he's done because he didn't play that bad in like the John Gruden offense, even though that team didn't those teams didn't have much success up until like last year, which he got fired so early, where it was really like the team was kind of already established without him.
Yeah,
and made the playoffs, went 10-7, I believe, if I'm standing corrected. So like, and they added all these pieces, but also the element of a new coach. So like, him combating in the first year with that coach is like, you know, how many times you're gonna, I think I talk about this a lot with like how we talk about it with Baker and Sam Donald and all these guys that have interchanging coaches. Think about how many coaches Derek Carr has had in his 9-year tenure with the Raiders, So it's like he's not going to fit into that Brady offense. It's hard too to fit into that Brady offense.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy that Josh. If you really think about it, Josh Jacobs wasn't really utilized that like as much as he's utilized this year. So that's the whole offense changing. I don't know why they should have just stuck with the original coach. Who's the original guy?
The Packers special teams guy, Rick Bisaccia.
They should have stuck with him because they played well for him. They liked him.
Yeah, like that, and that's what you're kind of seeing now down in Carolina, right? Like the Steve Wilkes effect.
Yeah.
Like, but like hopefully the Panthers take a look at it and like realize like, hey, if you have majority of the team coming back that are on the team now, think about changing the coach and how they would respond, type of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Also, now I'm sure you've thought of this too, because this was one of my first thoughts when I saw the news. Was like, okay, this is them just preparing to make a big push for Brady.
Yeah, it makes sense. McDaniels, you got Devontae Adams. If they retain Josh Jacobs, that makes sense. But they would still need to upgrade the O line. The O line still is not there. That's going to be. I think that's the O line. I think is probably the second most important thing to Brady because he's getting old. He needs to be protected. And the defense isn't half bad, but still the defense needs to take a step up too. I think he would rather, if he's picking a team to go to, still I think it's San Fran by a mile. Maybe the Patriots come back home. I'll keep saying that until it happens. No, he won't. If Matt Patricia's calling the offensive plays, he's going nowhere near New England.
They would need to bring back like Bill O'Brien or bring somebody that Brady likes, even Leftwich. But all for the defense, I read a stat when the Carr news happened, when I think Ari Mirov or Schefter tweeted, I think it was Rap Sheet, sorry, that throughout Derek Carr's career with the Raiders, he's never had a defense that was over the top 20th in the league. Like they were always the bottom 12.
Oh yeah. Oh, I believe that.
Right.
This move probably means he's done in Las Vegas, right? So what do you think are some landing spots?
Well, I mean, the first one I think was more of like a gag, was like the Colts, right?
Colts.
But also,
Derek Carr's not bad.
No, that's the thing.
He's a serviceable quarterback.
And it's not like he's a bridge quarterback,
No. You still don't know. He's still kind of a wild card. We still don't know 100% what he truly is. Like his ceiling is still.
Right. Yeah. No, for real. Like he's kind of plateauing, but also like he was raising the bar last year. You know what I mean? Maybe like a team like Houston.
Oh.
If they can build something around him, like Houston. But Houston doesn't have many pieces. Like Brandon Cooks is probably going to be gone this offseason.
Yeah. What about go Jets, man?
The Jets, that could be a viable viable option.
Titans if they want to move on from Tannehill.
Yeah, you saw Chris Johnson's tweet, right?
Because Malik Willis isn't the. I don't think he's the solution to that. But then again, we've only seen a small sample size of what he is.
Yeah, we'll see the next 2 weeks too, like especially tomorrow night. Football with him.
Potentially no Derrick Henry, so he's got to show up.
Right, and like he had Derrick Henry. Remember when I think he started against the Chiefs?
Yep.
That defense kept him in that game, but also like that offense, he could not throw the ball down the field. He was struggling. Granted, rookie season.
Yeah.
Maybe on a team like if they're not really happy with Ritter, maybe Atlanta. They're looking to get a veteran guy, and they kind of have good pieces. London and Pitts, and you know how like the relationship that Carr had with Waller too.
Yeah.
That could be something that they could mesh with, and they have Cordell Patterson, Tyler Algieri's coming to his own, even Huntley. Like they have a running back by committee type of thing. So
little swap. There we go. Damn, I'm struggling tonight already. Swap. He goes to Tampa.
Ooh. Hey, that's not bad either. If Tom leaves, that's not bad either. You know who I would think would go to Tampa next year? Be Jimmy G or Baker.
Oh yeah. I could see that.
If they keep Leftwich though.
Yeah, they're gonna have to probably move on from Bowles.
They have
to. Yeah.
Try to convince Arians to come back down, right?
That or maybe give Leftwich the reins.
Yeah.
But Leftwich the offense hasn't been clicking this year.
Right? For some strange reason. Because like you could say all you want that like Leftwich could be the problem on offense, but also like he had that 2 years past with success with Arians. So it's like how much is Bowles holding the reins?
Taking the Wednesdays off for Brady. That's the reason why.
Oh yeah. And having
Wednesdays.
I'm still convinced those 11 days off in the training camp in August did not help either.
No.
No,
it did not.
What you don't think Carr to Seattle, right?
Ooh, Steelers.
Ooh. I don't know though. Pickett's kind of a guy. He did throw the ball. Derek Carr did throw the ball to Mike Tomlin though. When he was supposed to hit Waller, that was wide open.
That's great.
But yeah, your boy Jarrett Stidham though, getting his opportunity finally.
Finally.
Hopefully his hip can stay in place.
Freaking McDaniels must see something in him though.
Yeah, right. Brought him all the way to Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be interesting though. Like the QB pool, like it's not top tier, but it's like second tier free agents.
It's still interesting,
Oh yeah. Oh, I love playing that game too. It's like, where's he gonna land? Where's he gonna land?
Yeah.
Oh, so many potential spots.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like who knows what Carolina does?
That's true. Carolina's probably still got to give Matt Corral a chance next year at some point.
True. I totally forgot that.
Sam Darnold's actually not playing horrible.
No, he's not. He's playing pretty good. Playing serviceable.
He's coming into his own.
Yeah, truly.
Playing meaningless football, but yeah.
They can still win the division. Like this week is probably the meaningfulest game of the year. If they beat Tampa, because they already beat Tampa already.
Yeah.
They have to win out, which includes beating Tampa and beating the Saints to win the division. As sad as that is, but the Saints are still in it. In that division. And the way that Tampa Bay looked on Christmas Day against the Cardinals, that was rough. I don't know if did you catch any of that?
What game was it?
Cardinals Bucks.
No, that was a rough game.
That was rough up until even though when games go to OT, you're like, oh, this is like exciting. I was not feeling any sort of excitement watching that game. I was like, all right, is this gonna be over or how is it gonna end badly?
One of those painful ones.
Yeah.
How many OTs? How long?
That was.
Oh. The laptop is falling.
He's going off road.
Yeah, fucking Hopkins cost me friggin' fantasy championship, man. Well, to go into the fantasy championship. Yeah. I didn't even think, dude.
Point?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god. I didn't even think. I was like, it's like, oh, DeAndre Hopkins over Waddle. I was like, oh, that's fine. I didn't even think Hopkins had a freaking backup quarterback thrown to him.
Yeah, but even then, you would think that would be like the backup's safe place to throw
Yeah.
number one, right?
But still, it's Trace McSorley. I don't know. I should have went with Waddle.
Hey, he took the game to OT. Or Matt Prater did.
Yeah.
Oh man. But if you want to stay in the AFC West, Nathaniel Hackett,
Yeah.
the hack,
Dunzo.
got the axe.
Are you shocked? I'm not shocked. I don't think anyone in the NFL is.
No, I thought it should have been done a lot sooner, in my opinion. As
Yeah.
sad as that is, he's had a worse first year than Urban Meyer, and he didn't even go out to a bar and do what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Did you watch that game Christmas Day?
Yes. What? No. Oh, fuck. Wait. What was that one quote that Urban Meyer had? He asked one of his players. It was like they're talking about they're doing tape before the game on like one of the it was a defensive player, but it was like a stud. And he goes, "Who's this guy?"
Oh, Aaron Donald.
Yes.
Who Aaron Donald was?
Yeah. Who's Aaron Donald? That guy.
Dude, that's so bad. That's so bad. And that's the college football god.
Yeah.
That tells you the weight of college football. Oh, we get snowflakes.
Yeah. Oof.
That's like that's still a different conversation.
Yeah.
But the Hackett thing, like when the players are fighting on the sidelines, when the backup quarterback has to go over to the O line,
Yeah.
tell him whatever he said, and then the O line to treat him like that, like just give him the shove. Obviously, that's immediate emotion. Who knows what was said and transpired, but like that gives you that doesn't give you a clear cut of what the team is perceiving of how they think of Wilson.
Yeah.
Because that tells you some of these guys do have Wilson's back.
Yeah. It's just the backup quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. And then he gets thrown into the game when they're blown out 43 to
Oof.
3, and then throws a pick six.
Baker show. Looking good. Sharp.
I saw a report he had a better QBR than Warner and Stafford.
Dude.
In Rams history. Rams put themselves in a weird predicament.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they think Stafford's coming back to football at all.
Yeah, you think? You think? Like, you think they them signing putting the waiver claim in for Baker was to see a tryout for him on the team, or just to prevent him from going to San Fran?
I think it was a little bit of both. I think it was a tryout. It was like, hey, might as well just try it, because if he sucks with the Rams, then I don't think any team really touches him after that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that, but they were saying, dude, Stafford's back. I don't know if he can come back.
I saw that. Wait, is it his neck or is it his back?
I think it's his back. Because do you just roll with Baker next year?
You almost have to, right?
Yeah.
If say even if the Stafford doesn't retire, but is severely hurt, kind of has a Peyton Manning injury with the 11 Colts or whatever year that was before they got Luck, where he's after the whole year getting his neck fixed. But and you have a good insurance policy in Baker to where you can still contend for a playoff push. That's not bad.
I don't think. Yeah, I think they definitely try to keep. He's saying 1 week ago the spinal contusion won't force him to retire.
Oh, spinal contusion.
So, but I think as an insurance policy, you freaking bring him back.
Yeah, right.
I think Baker will probably come back because he likes him and Sean McVay gel very well together.
Dude, he's playing like college vintage. Even when the Browns went to the playoffs that year, that's like true Baker right there, where it's more or less like less thinky, more play.
Yeah.
Type of thing, and he was slinging it too.
Mm-hmm. He looked good.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, he had 280, 2 tuds.
Yep.
And then Cam Akers too with 3 tuds.
3 tuds. Dude, fucking Broncos defense. Another reason why I didn't make the fantasy championship. -4 points.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I played the Bills defense, I would have had 10.
So that was the game where the levee broke for them too. Because they're usually in it. They keep their team
Yeah,
in it.
that was mine. I'm like, oh, they're not going to let that many points. I was like, oh, geez.
That also shows you the almost the even more magnitude of Baker's play, right?
Yeah.
Because you have a team that, what, 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, when they were neck and neck with the Chiefs all the
Mm-hmm.
way to the end, and
True.
all the other teams too that they've held to like less than 20 points or 18 points. I forget the number. That's also another feather in Baker's cap.
Yeah. Proving the hey, we're his number one fans, man.
Oh yeah, always.
Remember us when you get famous, Baker.
Not the ones trashing on ESPN.
Exactly.
Wearing a Chippendale suit.
Oh baby. Anything else in the West?
Oh, JJ Watt.
JJ Watt retired?
Retiring. Shout out to him. Surprising, but not surprising.
No,
A
I'm not
little
sure.
bit.
He's just been, dude. Imagine what his career would have been like if he never got injured, though. Oof. He'd
How many
probably be
times he got injured?
friggin' him and Donald probably would be in the same conversation. You know how like everyone is like Donald's like the best defensive player, you know?
Yeah.
If Watt never gets injured, he's probably in the same conversation. But he got
For
injured
sure.
a lot.
Yeah.
And
And even last year, they came back after missing like I think majority of the season for the playoff
Mhm.
game against the
Friggin'
Rams too.
he's always a warrior. Respect.
Always, dude. Always.
Respect it. He was corny. He was corny at times, but you know, gotta respect it. Always came back. So
Oh yeah.
now
When
he
like
gets to enjoy his family and he's set for the rest of his life. So he did it right.
yeah. But he made I think he made like 30 mil just in the 2 years alone in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
And even though like the charitable work too, he did in Houston. Remember when Houston had that hurricane and stuff like that? Like, what a good dude.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully he finds himself on like an Amazon set or ESPN,
Oh,
even
I can
YouTube
see that.
if they do like a whole Sunday ticket package.
Yeah.
Now that they have that,
He has that. He has the charisma. He can do
yeah,
it.
and he's got that look, you know.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Speaking of Arizona, we could say this a little bit. I read something the other day. I want to get your thoughts on this because this is in
All right.
your wheelhouse. How do you feel about this potentially happening? Cliff Kingsbury being the offense coordinator for the Patriots.
Oh hell no.
Dude, but he's like
Dude.
he worked with Pat Mahomes, he worked with Baker,
So
Kyler.
dude, I'll never understand. He has this like reputation of being like this offensive guru, and he's done nothing. He's done nothing. I'd rather take Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, me too.
So I was actually reading something that they're gonna keep. Well, they already said they're retaining Judge and Patricia, but I think Belichick. I think this is what all speculation. He's gonna bring back Bill O'Brien next year, and then move them back to whatever their other roles were before. So he'd be back. Was it senior advisor or whatever? Matt Patricia, and then probably Joe Judge in special teams. So I like that idea.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
I don't
At
want Cliff
least,
Kingsbury.
regardless of who you bring in, at least move those two back to where
Yeah, move that, and then Mayo DC.
I don't think you give up a Mac, to be honest. I think that's a crucial mistake.
Yeah, but no.
At least for like you got to give him another year.
Dude.
But
I don't know.
But think about it. Though,
I don't know about his maturity is not there.
The dirty plays.
Yeah, dude, I'm seeing that shit. I'm like, that it's not there. Like the Cincinnati, like what was he doing on that one? Like that's just like I get you're trying to slow down the other guy, but what does that do in the end? The Bengals player's already way past him. He's not going to catch up to that guy to block him.
Yeah, and then the slide in the Chicago game where his leg is complete straight up in the air, right?
Yeah,
Perfect landing
one
spot
of
for
those
the family duels.
One of those slides wasn't that bad. I don't know why it was in the clip, but it was just him sliding and it was dirty. The Brian Burns one was sketchy. The one with that, but Brady gets away with doing the high one.
Well, I was just gonna say that like it's almost like a little bit Brady-esque, but not getting away with it because he just hasn't established himself yet.
I don't think he has the maturity, and it's just like it's the same thing. I think he can be a serviceable quarterback in the right system. I'm leaning more towards the side where he's not going to take you to that next level. He is flash. He's going to show you flashes, but he's not going to do it consistently.
How about this? Toss this in to you. Say Brady does go back, right? hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Mac Jones to the Raiders. Think about just think about all the success he had last year in his rookie season as a rookie.
Yeah, Daniels
as a rookie,
was
not like
talkable.
as like a whole rookie. He played to his strengths. That's what the Patriots had stepped away from, in my opinion, with Mac.
And another thing, I was on that same thing I was reading. The guy was talking about how Josh McDaniels actually kind of gutted the coaching staff, like went with him with the Raiders. So like the offensive line coach went and the quarterbacks coach, which those are two very important, especially for Mac Jones.
Yep.
They were talking about that too.
Young quarterback, yeah.
But
also, do you believe in the sophomore slump?
I do. But I'm gonna be. I've said this like 10 times now. But even when he was good, I was struggling. Sometimes I'm like, this guy. He just doesn't have it. You know. He doesn't. He panics. I don't think maturity. He's there yet. I don't know if he'll ever be there. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's a fucking stud and I can eat my words one day. But he's not a. I don't know.
Remember in like the offseason, remember that everybody was touting that he just like never left the building in the offseason.
Yeah.
Always worked out with the receivers, but we're just not seeing it. Maybe because of like maybe they just didn't like the Patricia Mac Jones relationship just isn't flourished to where it should be. Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in New England.
Yeah.
Especially and like I think the X factor there is like Brady.
Yeah.
But whatever because he's probably gonna leave Tampa because they didn't like they supposed to build him a team to win it this year. They go off in the sunset. They didn't, and New England doesn't need to build anything. They could just do it.
Yep.
You know.
And then New England has to make some tough choices. They're gonna probably have to cut Henry.
Yep.
Jonathan Jones, they have to re-sign. I don't think they'll re-sign him.
No, they won't re-sign him.
No. So they have some, but they have a lot of cap space though. So we'll see what they do with it in the offseason.
Yeah, I remember they did 2 years ago with that cap space.
They're giving us hope.
Let's see what happens.
Patriots are giving us hope. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
What do we got? Buffalo rest. Well, they got Miami potentially. Right?
Miami
they got
might be a win. Yeah. Teddy B. Miami too.
Against Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
And then you got Buffalo, who would be probably resting starters.
Yep. You guys can sneak in. I think if you beat Miami, you guys can get in.
I will say, Buffalo resting their starters is probably a high probability, but if they didn't rest their starters, that would be a telltale sign of what Sean McDermott really thinks of Bill Belichick. He wants to bury him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, agreed. Also,
he's not a fan of Bill Belichick, and you can tell every matchup.
No, there's always something with them too.
Yeah.
Like McDermott.
Yeah.
You know. Oh man. That's just also like how much is McDermott taking to pride is here go the dogs.
Ooh, let the dogs.
Like hold on, I'm muting myself. You can talk.
Got a pack of the dogs. You do have a wolf pack there. Oh, you're muted. Muted.
That's okay. I'll let you in my pack of wolves. As you can hear them in the background. Yep. No, they have a second wind. Can you hear all this?
Yep.
Okay, good. This give you a great clip. Oh, keep going. All right.
Oh, baby.
What I was saying was the Buffalo's hatred for New England because of all the years New England beat them up.
Mm.
You know, so that should be. I didn't even think of that. Like, that is a telltale sign. Also, like,
there's no chance.
They lose to Cincinnati.
They did.
No, they played in Buffalo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about New England. I'm like,
oh no,
that gave you hope, and they lost.
if Cincinnati beats them, Cincinnati takes the first seed
Yeah.
because they beat the Chiefs and the Bills. If they do beat, yeah,
Depends how important the first seed is to them,
right. Because you'll still have home field advantage, but if you ever you either travel to Cincinnati is your only hope of traveling.
Dude, but having Buffalo as your Bills Mafia as your home field advantage, that's huge, especially this in the winter too.
Did they have that? No, they traveled to Arrowhead last year. Because I thought the Chiefs.
No, weren't the Titans? Titans were one, right?
Yeah, but
Titans were the sneaky one, and then I think they traveled to Arrowhead. They might.
that's like the whole Lambeau Field effect, right? But then they just always lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did travel to Arrowhead. I could be wrong though, but that'd be sweet.
So, Patriots. I'll get into the Patriots. They lost. They gave you hope. They lost. In the end, they always do. It's the hope that kills you. Ted Lasso, great show. But yeah, that's it. They stink. But they're gonna beat one of these two teams. They sneak into the playoffs. This is one of the worst Patriots teams that ever made the playoffs.
They really they can make it at 9-8.
And they don't deserve to at all.
You guys really have to beat Miami.
Yeah.
Because then the Jets also have to beat Miami. Sorry, I'm just looking at everything. The AFC East, sorry, is very interesting. First time in ever.
Yeah. What do they say? Is Mike White playing this week or no?
Yeah, Mike White's playing. Zach Wilson will be in street clothes. They're playing in Seattle. Yeah, that should be that's a winnable game. The Jets, I think.
Oh baby.
I kind of hope Mike White coaches.
It's weird. You know what's sad? I'm like not rooting for the Jets. I'm just rooting for Mike White.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm also kind of rooting for the Jets as well. Because I just want to see all these teams that we've seen draft in the top 10 for the last 15, 20 years. Do something good, Sorry, 15, 10 years. It's 20 is a little stretch, but
it's like the meme where it's like the person poking the thing with the stick. Do something.
Yeah. But you see the Jags finally, the fate is all in the Jags now.
Yeah.
You're seeing it with Detroit still having a shot. The Jets even sniffing the playoff picture. By now, when's the last time you heard the Jets playing meaningful football in December? 2011, 2010.
To make it face the Giants.
Yep. Oh, definitely the Giants.
Yeah.
Sure. No expectation going into the season. They far exceeded with the same exact players they've had for the past 2-3 years. So the Giants can be an interesting one. The Commanders, too.
Commanders, yeah.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh is still lurking in the wings too, even though they made it last year. But just with the team that they have,
yeah.
Even seeing Cincinnati going back, and I'm glad to see it's not just that was a 1-year fluke type of thing.
That's true.
Shit, team's actually pretty good, and now they're vying for a number 1 seed in the AFC. They're being what they beat last year.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy to see.
Yeah, because they hit their stride later.
Yeah,
so the record didn't really show it, but no, yeah, it's
huge.
It's crazy though.
Yeah, even the Chargers, they're finally in the playoffs now after 5-6 years. So see what they do there.
Can't knock Herbert now, even though he still didn't really look that good. But
social media quarterback, bro. Come on.
Yeah, Emmanuel Acho.
Is it this one or this one? Oh, is it that?
Oh, no, it's not that. I should not. I'm wearing this hat. I should not be doing this.
Oh, so horns up.
So this is a no-go.
Horns up.
Yep. Horns
Oh, is it horns down?
No, it's horns up. But
oh,
if you beat Texas, you go horns down. You suck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll clip this.
Yeah.
Get some Texas.
Matthew McConaughey might be dropping in the comments, coming in with a whole nuke, ready to blast us.
Yeah, get some attention. So.
Or Colt McCoy.
Oh, I
That's
love that. Was
Vegas
my.
legend.
That's part of the reason why I have this hat.
That's awesome.
Love Colt McCoy.
Vince Young.
No, I wasn't. I was too. I did not
Yeah, we
watch
were
football back
real
then.
little then.
No.
Who was another guy?
Actually, Vince Young on that Titans run. That's when I started watching football.
Like the 08.
Like,
was he on the cover of Madden?
Yeah, that's when I started getting into like watching football and like playing fantasy football and stuff.
That's awesome. I love Vince Young was the man, especially Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
I think I have his jersey.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
I have a bunch of Titans jerseys for some strange reason. I have a Steve McNair jersey, Chris Johnson jersey, Mariota, and I think I do have a Vince Young.
No, yeah, you got to respect those though.
I have a bunch of Cincinnati jerseys. Like I'm talking Carson Palmer, Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, even though the same person. I think I have a T.O. Cincinnati one. And this is gonna be a throwback for y'all. Cedric Benson.
Oh yeah.
I think I have him in the Cincinnati
one. What's the most strange? I have a Drew Brees one. That's not really that strange. Jacoby Brissett with the Pats.
Oh, that's awesome. Didn't you get that in college? Yeah. The red one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the strangest one I have. Oh, I have Martellus Bennett on the Pats.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. Oh, Marty B. I forgot he was with the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
He won one with them, right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. I believe so.
Yeah.
Now you got me. Was he with the? I think he was injured though.
I think when 2017, I think he was.
Yeah, I think he was injured.
Let's see. My favorite video of him.
Was he with the Falcons though?
I think he was.
I think he was during that Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was. He was. There's a picture.
Because he was like.
That's James White.
Because I think he was the one that was like, he went into at halftime. He went into that Patriots locker room. He was like, everyone was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna win this thing."
There it is.
Marty B. I loved him.
He was the dude. His video with the Bears.
He's like one of the only ones that will defend the Patriots. He's like, that's the only season I had fun.
Yeah. Everybody else will shit on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? I think about all like the veterans that go there and then they just retire midway through. Like you saw it with Eric Decker, Reggie Wayne.
Yep.
Not change, but Chad Johnson always vouched for that season that he had with y'all in 11.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't really do much, but he said he had so much fun.
Yeah, I think he was more disappointed he wanted to do, because him and Bill had a good relationship. I think he wanted to do better for Bill, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. But it was also like, that was like also like his last good season.
Yeah.
With the team, right? Because then he went to Miami and then had the whole like domestic violence dispute or whatever.
Yeah.
How did we get to Martellus Bennett?
I don't know. We went down.
We went down random jerseys.
All right. Back to topics. Your Giants, what happened?
We didn't deserve to win that game, but we also put ourselves in a great position to win that game, if that makes any sense. Kind of like that's typical Giant football. Yep. Do I think if we play that team again in the playoffs, we beat them? Absolutely. I'm very confident on that. That's one of those games where like those get flipped back and forth in the playoffs. I mean, look, this is the thing that you're gonna get the argument with domes, right? Like anybody can make not anybody, but most NFL kickers can make 61-yarders inside.
Yep.
Right. That game was at MetLife or outside in general, like how they used to play at University of Minnesota Stadium back in 2015, 2016. That Kuno said that kick would have went 61 yards out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'm not sad about it, but I'm also not. I should say sad. Sad is a very bad word. I'd say I'm disappointed, but I'm not at the same time.
Yeah.
Still, like we're also still in a great position. If we lose this week against the Colts, yeah.
Now you're
I'm pissed.
I mean, Vikings are so fucking playoff. That's a playoff team,
right?
Took them to 3 points. I mean,
right.
I mean, the Cowboys throttled them, but
yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? And so did the Eagles. The Eagles destroyed them.
Yeah.
But then like the Eagles beat up on us. The Cowboys eventually beat us up on Thanksgiving. So for us to hang in there against them is pretty good. And for Minnesota to be in that, like they let us score. Like Saquon walked into that end zone.
That's true.
And again, I'll say it till the end of time. The Giants aren't supposed to have 8 wins this year.
Yeah.
They're really not. Maybe 5 to 6 wins at best. At best with that team. So they exceeded all my expectations that I had 0. So I just hope we have to beat the Colts and we're in. That's it.
Yeah.
That's simple. So that should be an interesting game. Because those are always trap games.
So potential game of the year candidate? Cowboys Eagles.
Oh, I think that is the game of the year.
Oof, that was good.
Well, give us 3. Give us 3.
What? Game of the year?
And
Fuck.
yeah.
Now you're putting me on the spot. Damn, there was a couple good ones this year though. Shit. Do you have 3?
I have one other one than the Eagles.
What's
Cowboys.
the one?
I have Eagles Cowboys for sure. The other one I would say would be the now I lost it. 1 sec.
Fuck. We were talking about it in the group chat.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was the Bills Jets. The first time they played.
Worst game of the year.
Vikings Jets?
Yes.
Vikings Jets. That's what it was.
That and then you can make
Bengals,
yeah,
Chiefs,
because the Vikings come back in that? Or was it just close?
It was just very close down to the last second.
Oh, Vikings Bills, right? That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
When it went to OT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vikings Bill, and then you could actually make a case Vikings Colts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To come back. Yeah.
That's got to be in there for sure.
Yeah.
And both teams played great, and both teams played shit at the same time.
That's crazy though. Eagles back. Minshew looked pretty good.
Minshew looked really good.
Yeah. Not taking shots at Hurts. That's not happening. Obviously, Hurts is the starter.
If Minshew won.
Oh, that would be a discussion. Everyone.
Yeah.
It'd be, Skip Bayless would be talking about it. Stephen A would be talking about it.
It'd be the Eagles are kind of in a scary spot right now. With Hurts out, they lost Lane Johnson too. Couple of their D lines banged up. It's not Slay, it's the other guy at corner that's banged up.
Bradbury?
Yeah, he's banged up. So
they're getting hurt at the wrong time.
Yeah, you won September, October, November, and early December.
It's fine. Rest them.
Yeah, you have to.
Rest all of them. These last 2 weeks, rest them up.
Rest them. Like, how in this, look at the prime example, right? If I'm a team, maybe, and take this into heavy consideration. Like, look at the Titans last year. They had the number 1 seed, and they weren't the best team in the AFC, or on paper they were, because of the standings. But you have a team that goes hot, comes into they don't give a shit where you play. You have a team that's red hot and plays with moxie and has nothing to lose, they'll beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, true.
That's I don't know. I don't know if you should wait. Like, if it was still the 2 divisional round buys, I would still maybe hold some value to, but the buys don't really hold much value anymore.
True.
The Packers last year too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Speaking of Packers, they're back in.
They're better on the table.
Aaron Rodgers is going to do that thing. My take is very much alive.
Yeah, very much alive. It was dead. It was dying, I should say.
It was dying. And then got the what do we call them? The electric pads. Doo-doo. Is it I can't pronounce
Defibrillator.
Yeah, that. Doo-doo.
Hell yeah. They need a lot to happen though. They need to beat Minnesota, beat Detroit, which is win out, and I need Washington to lose to the Browns.
That's possible.
Very possible.
Yeah.
Very possible. I kind of hope they do it, just because that'd be good. That would be a good Aaron Rodgers story to his career. He had this team with 0 experience with his receivers and besides Cobby, and that was it. I'm like,
dude, I've never seen a quarterback more tougher on his wide receivers than him.
But it's kind of cool to see.
It is, but I don't know. I was a wide receiver if I would be respecting it that he's doing on like Pat McAfee's show, but that's just me.
That's true. Like you're talking about the play where Watson didn't see the
yeah, he wasn't trying.
He was like, "Oh, I'll just throw it to somebody else next time."
Yeah, it's just like
that's just Aaron Rodgers.
Like Brady does that shit, but he does that shit not on social media, so everyone can see it. Like we don't know what he's saying. We know he's yelling at them, but
true.
Oh
yeah.
Kyle is calling me. What does he want?
Get him in. Kyle's mailbag.
Should we get him in?
Hell yeah.
All right.
The same questions that we just talked about?
Yep. He sent me a list of questions.
Oh, he never responded to me, that little shithead.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
What's going on?
Is it my time yet?
Do you want it to be?
Yeah, I've been wondering when the hell you guys are gonna call.
Well, we literally just started like 40 minutes ago.
40 minutes ago.
Dude, download Skype.
Guy.
Download Skype and hop in.
Download Skype.
My phone's about
to
die.
Phone.
All right.
Download Skype. Okay.
For people listening, watching, you will be hearing the same questions that we just discussed. Maybe some Wildcats. Pat has the list, so if it's changed up, leave it.
I will send you. No, I'm gonna text you what he sent me. Ready?
Perfect.
I'm gonna say it out loud. I think asking Rams should start Mayfield or Stafford next year. That doesn't make sense. Ready? My favorite question. How fed up are the Jets fed up with Zach Wilson? How do you fix the Raiders? Get another quarterback. Does Lamar come back to the Ravens next year? No. That's actually a good question. Broncos. Are the Broncos saying need to send me link? Okay.
Well, we take this break. We hope everybody had a great Christmas and is going to have a great New Year.
He goes, no clue. All right, Kyle.
Yeah.
The Lions' hot streak's over. Panthers ran it down.
Random, dude. Gave him a taste of their own medicine a little bit, right?
Dude, did you see Dan Campbell?
No, but he said
he dapped up Steve Wilkes. And he's like, he's like, good fucking job. He goes, you like basically ran it down my throat. Like, good job. Yeah, he's dapping him. He's like, good job. He's like, even like I got out coached today.
Yeah. Damn.
I like him. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I like. You know what it is? He's got that human element to being a coach.
Yep.
Like he'll give you if it is due is due. Like he's not gonna be like him.
True.
I'm saying like a Belichick, but like one of those. Like a Kingsbury, right? Like he's not gonna give too much, but not too little.
Yeah, he's like It's nice to see that the Hard Knocks wasn't a character that we used. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like it was genuine.
Yeah, almost like a Rex Ryan, even though Rex Ryan was a little bit more of a heel, but like.
Yeah, but that was genuine. That's true to what he is. And then the only fake one probably was Derek Carr.
Yeah.
That was a weird Hard Knocks.
That was a very weird Hard Knocks.
That year was weird.
Even the Texans Hard Knocks is a weird one too.
Yeah. Oh my God, the JJ Watt.
Yeah.
Love
you, JJ, but they like literally watching that. Like that's weird. I wonder if they're gonna have a Hard Knocks this year. They have the Cardinals in season.
Whew.
I wonder if. Yeah, they're striking out on those too, by the way, because every team they get.
Bill would never allow that. That'd be cool, though. I would love to see that. Patriots one? That'd be awesome.
Oh, they'll never allow that.
So what do you think? Are you concerned about Tua?
Yeah, as like a health standpoint for sure. Like,
dude,
how is it?
I don't know. I don't know how. They're not. I don't know why I know. I get you're a competitor at the end of the day, but you could tell in that second half when he came back, when he threw those 3 straight interceptions. It's like, at what point do you just go?
Come in the second quarter?
I think it was the first half he got it.
Oh shit!
And then he came back, and then he literally threw that game away, and then he was probably seeing 2 different guys.
think so. Like, yeah, one of them he
The
threw in
same.
triple coverage.
Yeah,
Like,
that
yeah,
sucks because I'm like, he was so hot, and I'm like, and I saw him throw three, and then at what point, Mike McDaniels? I know you love Tua. After the second pick, dude, you were running, or even after the first pick, you were running the ball really well. Mostert was looking amazing
yeah,
against that defense. Why did you not try to run the ball more?
yeah.
That was weird.
That was weird. But yeah, those picks. I also thought that I'm glad like it ended up back up in the Packers ball, but that interception in the end zone that they didn't call PI on,
Yeah,
that was like that's clearly pass interference.
yeah.
And then
That's tough. That's tough.
Lazard. And then they just like the next play it was just a 2 interception.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that hit happened the first half and then all that happened, like damn. Yeah, I think you have to shut him down for the year.
That's scary.
You kind of have
Two major head injuries. The
three,
first one
really.
looked like he fucking died, and the second one,
Well, 3.
oh
The
yeah,
first
3.
one where he got up all wobbly and they came back against Buffalo and like stuck it out and won. And then you're at like the third one where he got stretchered out in Cincy. And then this past one. And then they're just ruling him out. I think you have to rule him out for the year. Like think about like all those like Wes Welker. Remember when he wore that giant bobblehead helmet?
Yeah.
Austin Collie when he was getting drilled. Like all these guys with concussions. Josh Cribbs, the special teams guy with the Browns. You know, like some of these hits is like you have to question why you play football a little bit, especially the season 2 ahead, right, where he's had so much success, but then he gets those head injuries where you're like, dude.
What was Cribbs? Did Cribbs get the James Harrison one?
No. Well, yes, he got the James Harrison one.
He got the Superman where he's like, boom.
Yeah. So I actually listened to a good podcast, Big Ben's podcast. He like watched the game with Harrison or whatever, and Harrison was talking about that hit on Cribbs. Cribbs was good. Cribbs and him were boys or whatever, and after the game, he was hanging out with like Cribbs was hanging out with James Harrison and his mom or whatever, and Cribbs was like, "Yo, why'd your boy have to do me dirty like that?" But then I think the same game was the Muhammad Massamadwa hit.
Yes.
That was ruthless.
Yeah. Oh, that AFC fucking North, man. Oh,
so brutal.
Killing each other, those defenses.
Dude, I remember first time getting to football, and it was Flacco, like peak Flacco with the Ravens.
Yeah.
And it was Sunday night football game. I think it was playoffs contention or playoff seeding. And I just remember fucking last play of the game, they're in the goal line, sorry. And fucking Polamalu just jumps over the entire defense and offensive line and just tackles Willis McGahee right at the one. And that was the game. I was like, yo, what?
That's crazy.
Oh, the AFC North battles, man.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So during Christmas, do you prefer to have like the person giving you the gift like in person or sending it to you?
Sending it like via mail?
Yeah, like they're not there. You know what I'm saying? What would you prefer?
Probably prefer. I'd probably say at home. It honestly might depend on who's giving it to me, the gift. But
one of your boys.
Maybe at home.
So you prefer them to be there giving you the gift, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why did your boy just send the gifts?
Yo, what? That was good.
Where's Marcus Mariota?
Fuck. Yo, you had me deep thinking on that. I wasn't even going there.
I thought you were going to get that as soon as I brought that up.
No, dude, I was like, wait, that's actually a really good question. I thought we were thinking like unraveling a gift, like, you're the reaction thing. Like, oh, open it now. And you're like, oh, all right. I'm supposed to have this corny reaction.
See, I would rather have someone like there giving me the gift so I can be like, oh, thank you. Like, very genuine. Not like, oh, hey, I gave up on the team, but here's gifts.
Is it confirmed?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. Well, when we were texting, I was like, oh, via Zoom. I think he's back with the team.
Really?
Yeah, because I think Arthur Smith was saying he's in like the training facility or whatever.
It's good.
They can't deny him because he's on IR.
He felt the heat from me actually.
All right.
So Kyle,
But I mean, I'll tell you this though. He did hook up his team though.
No,
He got those receivers Louis Vuitton bags, and he's got the O-line coffee makers. Those coffee makers are like 5Gs too. I looked them up.
Why? It's not working, Kyle. All you have to do is make a Skype account, dude. Can I add a phone number?
Yeah. As long as he's got download to the app on his phone.
Oh my god. Oh, let's do this. Should I do 911?
No, that'd be funny. Yeah, operator. Yeah, we're on a podcast right now. What do you think of New York Jets?
914. Oh shoot! I should not say that out loud. Not that many people watch this, but still.
People we know that probably have his number.
Oh, what? Oh, that costs 23. Costs 2 cents a minute. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
What the hell? What the hell? 23 cents a minute. Who still pays for minutes?
Free trial. Oh, fuck that. No, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
Wait, actually. I can get India for free.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, fuck that. Okay, yeah, no, Kyle, I'm not doing that.
Download Skype, Kyle. Come on.
Okay, never mind. I have to put my credit card in. I'm not doing that.
No, don't do that. Not worth it for intern.
Oh my god! All right, my phone's at like 16% now, so we'll just do that. How do you not know how to make a Skype account?
I am trying to make a Skype account, but it keeps asking me to verify and pick the stupid photos again, and it keeps just going in a fucking loop.
So I try. If I were to call you on it, it would cost me like 2 cents a minute. I'm not doing that.
Oh, well, no, that's a fucking ripoff, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna put you on then. All right, here you go.
Kyle.
Yo,
What up?
what up, son?
All right, what do you got to say? What do you got to tell the people?
P&Ns Podcast is the best podcast.
Really?
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, it's honestly the best podcast to listen to while you're driving and shit. Pat and Collins will make you laugh your ass off all the time. It's a
Really?
fun time.
Oh my god, you mean it? You mean it, buddy?
You guys are pretty spot on with everything that you guys say, so I don't know what these fucking haters on the online are saying.
No, I love the haters because you know what?
Yeah.
It means they're listening.
Haters fuel you, and if the haters hate you, that means you're doing something right.
True.
That's it. They hate us because they ain't us.
That's true.
All right, are we doing my segment?
Yep.
Yeah, this is Kyle's mailbag.
Well, I think we
What-
answered most of these questions already, but we'll do it again.
I got some extra questions if you want.
Okay, that sounded seductive. So yeah.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, dark horse teams for the Super Bowl contenders
Ooh.
from each conference. That's not the Chiefs, not the Bills, not the Eagles, or the 49ers.
What do you mean? Just one NFC, one AFC?
Yeah, for each conference.
Oh, babe.
I got one.
And not from the teams that I just listed.
Okay. You go first, Collins.
All right. Hold on, let me pull up the AFC just to make sure I got it right. All right. Ready? Giants and Chargers.
I was gonna say Chargers. Fuck.
You still can. Free country, man.
Now I don't want it now.
You could say the Jags.
No. Damn.
Yo, come on, man, jagging off.
That's the original.
That is the original.
That is the original. Fuck. I'll go Chargers. I like that. Chargers could be a dangerous team in playoffs. The Jets make it. That's a dangerous team too.
Yeah. Don't forget too. The Ravens might get Lamar back too by the time.
That's what I was also thinking that too. You know what? If Lamar gets back, I'm gonna go Ravens. We'll go Ravens.
Yep.
NFC. Damn. It's so bad because they're just
Could you say the Cowboys, or is that too?
no. But like I don't even trust the Cowboys.
No, I definitely don't.
No. Fuck.
We could trust dude. Honestly, the only other one I would pick would probably like if it's not the Giants, probably the Bucks.
Yeah,
Like they're the most experienced.
if they make
and,
it.
Yeah.
That or if
Brady's gonna be there though.
if the Packers make it, is the Packers my dark horse candidate?
Or Seattle.
Yeah, could be.
Well, that leads me to my next question after.
What you got?
Is it?
I need you to solidify your answer, Pat.
What? Well, We'll go Ravens. If the Packers make it, we'll go Packers.
Okay. So now, who do you think's taking the last NFC wildcard spot between the Packers, Lions, Washington, or Seattle? I think you're going Packers, but
Oh, I want Packers.
Collins,
Yeah.
you agree?
Yeah, I also want Packers, but if that doesn't happen, and like, I don't know. Let me see.
I wouldn't mind to see the Commanders in there.
I wouldn't want. Yeah, honestly, like between Seattle, Commanders and the Packers, I don't mind who gets in. Do I think Packers getting in? They have a better chance of beating Minnesota than say Seattle or Washington. 100%. We'll find out this weekend too.
The big game this week.
True.
Yeah, very big game. Bunch of big games this week.
All right, Collins. You ready for this one? I think you'll enjoy this one. Is Derek Carr going to be the next Colts quarterback?
No. No.
Who do you think will?
I
After Turner, or you think they're going to try to trade for someone? Maybe Zach Wilson?
think you might see I think it all depends on which coach they bring in. That will be the telltale sign of who they bring in, like who they get as a quarterback. I think if you sign Jim Harbaugh as their next head coach, I think you could see a Jimmy G or Baker Mayfield, a quarterback that is fixable. Because look what he did with Alex Smith. I don't see them, but they do have a low grade draft pick, so I don't know how much.
Yeah.
I don't know the college quarterbacks enough to be like, oh, that's a guy. You know,
Too much question marks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jimmy G though. Jimmy G or Baker. That's two good options.
Right. I mean, and if he could fix the O-line, get a couple weapons that they've been missing, get the defense fixed up. It all depends on which coach. I think that's a question you got to ask me in like February or March time when they sign a coach.
Okay. Now, talking about Baker Mayfield, do you think Baker Mayfield will be a backup now, or do you think he's proved himself to still be a starter in the NFL?
I think he proved himself to be a starter. I think he could get a competing for a job. Let's see why I can't.
You think Panthers?
No.
No, he's already at the Panthers.
No, they already gave up on him.
Yeah.
You think Jets though, or you think Mike White's the guy next year?
We're gonna see the next 2 weeks, regardless of the playoff implications. If Mike White can go 2-0, I think that's your guy. You have, or at least you have to run him for this, like the first half of next year.
Or you got to make a run at Lamar next year.
Yeah.
For the Jets.
You're QB away. That's the sad part.
I really don't think the Jets will make the playoffs.
They can.
They still can. They have to win against who are they playing this week?
You said Seattle, right?
Yes, in Seattle. I apologize.
Seattle, and then they have to play Miami last game, right?
They already beat Miami pretty bad too. 45.
Two might not be playing it, so.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Jets defense, I don't know what the hell would be going on with that.
True.
Offense.
No, it's very true. But you could also make the same case for San Fran.
Yeah.
Make the same case for
New England.
Yeah.
Big time.
Even Philly.
So mad at that game. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Were you mad?
Sums up the season.
Well, no, I'm not a Pats fan. I'm obviously a Jet fan, but I rooted for the Pats because I had their defense in fantasy. But they have a lot of pieces there. You can see that defense is like kind of a key part of New England. It's just their offense is brutal. They keep doing 4 and outs every single time. Like, you got to figure something out. Like, I know, Matt Patricia ain't the fucking guy. Like, I'm sorry that you had a past with him, but you're losing these key games. Like, that playing the Bengals was a game that you could have won, and obviously you saw the score at the end of the game. It was close.
True.
Now, granted, their defense had the touchdown too, but like, come on, like, figure shit out. You could still be a playoff contending team. Like, you're making yourself look like an idiot over here.
All right, gentlemen, I got to wrap this podcast up soon. Growing
I
restless.
got one more.
One more? Oh, we got to do takes too, but I got to wrap it up soon. Sorry, boys.
All right. Sean Payton returning to the Saints. What's going on with that? You got rumors on that?
Definitely not return to the Saints.
I heard Cowboys.
Poor Mike McCarthy. that poor soul. I
Well,
think
Sean
you're gonna,
Payton, that was always the rumor. Sean Payton to the Dallas Cowboys, even when he was with New Orleans. But
yeah. I think now you'll see. I think you might see Sean Payton at Indianapolis or Arizona or
that'd be cool.
Denver. I think those are the 3 landing spots for Payton. And
Ooh,
I think
Denver would be-
and whatever spot Sean Payton doesn't go to, Dan Quinn goes to.
All right. You ready for takes?
Let's go picks.
Let's go
All right.
picks.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. I got the Falcons over the Cardinals.
Falcons over Cardinals.
I have the Lions over the Bears.
Like it.
Falcons over Cardinals. I can't even do Pats Dolphins because Tua's not playing. I'm gonna do Colts over Giants. And Bears over Lions.
Ooh.
Oh, I see how it is.
I'm gonna go Steelers over Ravens. And 1 second. Just trying to find the game. Rams over Chargers.
Oh baby.
I'll go for that.
That's the whole
Yeah, the funny thing is you guys are like pretty much over 50% right with this shit, so.
Yeah, and it's majority underdogs, so
Majority. Like I say, the NFL and even football is just a game of tendencies. So if you know the tendencies and you watch the tendencies, it's pretty spot on how to pick. But I also don't bet. So if you're looking to put money on them, don't listen to me.
don't come from when you lose money.
Yeah, exactly. Is that all your questions, Kyle?
Yeah, those are all the questions I got for this week.
Sweet.
You're playing Fortnite, aren't you?
I'm not.
Yeah, we see you looking up and down between the TV.
Oh, I thought I heard the clicker going, the controller.
I'm not playing.
Oh. All right.
All right. Kyle, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thanks for having me.
Till next week.
Till next week, guys.
See you later, buddy.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Happy New Year, Kyle.
All right.
Boom. Everybody have a great New Year.
Yeah.
We'll
Happy New
be
Year.
back next week
Mm-hmm.
with another segment of Kyle's mailbag, and I'm going to try to get another guest.
Oh, we getting curtain, Scott?
I might try to get an avid Jets fan, depending what happens this week.
Oh, that'd be good.
Because I would love to hear his brain.
Yeah.
And he'll know how to download Skype.
If the Pats and Jets both win, that's gonna be a good discussion.
Yeah, it'd be a great discussion. All right, yeah. So tentatively, we might have a surprise guest.
And the week after that, we'll have Rizzy on.
Yep, he'll give us a
Rizzy
playoff
and
breakdown.
Rizzy and Kyle on. We're both.
Yep.
Playoff preview. Oh baby, let's go.
Let's go. Exciting time to be an NFL fan.
Yep.
And college fan. Catch those college games this weekend if you're a college fan. I'm not. I don't know about you, Pat.
No.
I'll watch, but not really watch. That's that.
All right, and that's the pod.
That's the pod.